Welcome. How is everybody doing? I need to rename my stream. To the 4th of July. The 4th of July. Let's see. 4th of July free live tarot readings. Put it under the live show section and I think we're good. You know, I'm not sure who's going to be here. So it is a holiday. So we may not have anybody at all. We may have very few people here. It could be a short stream. It could be. Diane, what is going on? Zoe, how are you doing? Crystal, what is up? And Breezer Twist, Marina, what is going on? It's the 4th of July. We're sort of chilling out over here. And all of that. Breezer, a new follower from Wales. Well, welcome, Breezer. How you liking the stream so far? How are you liking everything? Wolf, what is going on? And Arlene, welcome back. Latoya, welcome back as well. Will me and Joe meet for the first time? Mina's Bookshelf, happy 4th of July to you as well. Hole is back. We actually got a lot of people. So, you know, I was watching the fireworks and all that stuff, trying to figure out where that's going to be on the internet. So I guess when I get out of here, I'm going to go and check out where the fireworks are. There we go. Zantuzita, welcome. Raina, welcome as well. All right. Love your content. Well, thank you, Breezer. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, I mean, it may be slow. It may not be slow at all. Let's find out. Let's find out and see what's going on. Dallas, welcome. It is good to see you as well. How is everybody doing tonight? Let's see, Diane. Hey, Diane. Okay, what was the question I had? Let's see, new follower from Wales. All right, will Jay and I meet for the first time? Zoe wants to know. Let's check it out. So that, you know, that long distance, the first time meeting. Aw, you never know how that is going to go. You just have no idea how that is going to go. You kind of, you know, you got that pressure. You got all the pressure. You got to make that good impression and all that. Speaking of good impressions, I finished the page. The page of Swords, the Spy. So there you go. Got that ground action, the tree action. Got the fabric going. So there is the page. I got some birds in there as well. So another one done. And let's check out what this is going to be doing with the Light Seers Tarot. Let's see. Marina, if not looking for him, he'll do it. I'm not really sure. What that means. Paula, what is going on? Nomad Trees, what is going on? That is huge. That is huge indeed. Indeed. So I only have 8 more to go. 8 more to go. And, you know, then we're all done. And I might say that I'm burning out of this watercolor stuff, I gotta say. May take a couple of days off and just not watercolor. Maybe break out the oil paints or something and see how that goes. Do a little something different. A little something different. Yes, I did draw that myself. That is probably one of my worst cards, but I did draw it myself. I'm getting that burnout feel. Getting the burnout feel. Paula, guess what I got in the mail yesterday? I don't know, Paula. Let me know. What did you get in the mail yesterday? All right. Well, me and Jay meet for the first time. The 10 of Wands, there's a lot of stress behind this. There's a lot of expectations. There's a lot of things going on here. So you got to make that good first impression. You have to, you know, you have to look your best. They got to look their best. Everybody, it's like a first date, but not. It's, you know, it's not a first date, obviously, but you know, it's not a first date. The 10 of Wands, there's a lot of expectations coming in there because you really don't know what's going to happen. You may look at them and you may be like, you don't look anything like your picture. Or you may be like, you know, I just get this weird vibe from you and, you know, Thank you for the long distance relationship, but I'm going to have to say goodbye. You never know. You never know. The Four of Swords says it does resolve a lot of things. So it moves you to the next level. It gets you to that next level. And, that's sort of where you need to be. You need to have that first meet if you're doing some long distance thing. If not, it gets really, really awkward. It gets really awkward. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you pretty much have to have it. Nomad, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Nomad, let me know what your question is. I need to go get my phone. The Page of Swords. I just did the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is the spy. It's like, it's like you're trying to figure out what's coming next, or we're trying to accommodate who this person is. So you're going to get your whole intuition is going to start up, and you're going to have that whole, in-person feel and all of that stuff. But the Eight of Pentacles says that almost like you're not working towards it, or you're not getting towards it anytime soon. It's almost like it's delayed. I mean, do you actually have a date set for this, or is this just sort of in the air? Reason I ask is because I don't see any meeting cards. I don't see any cards where you want to meet. I don't see any cards where you're gonna meet. So if you're looking to meet for the first time, I don't see it. So that says a few things. That says a few things. Maybe it's not the time. Maybe it's just not the time yet. Maybe you need a bit more time. Maybe you need a bit more warm up in order to get that or something. So, I mean, you do have this awkward situation where the Eight of Pentacles reversed says we're not really working towards getting to that stage, which could be disadvantageous because, then you're like, okay, well, when are we going to meet type thing? We got a relationship. We said that we're madly in love. And yet, I've never met you. So, you never know. Never know what's going to happen with that. But it looks delayed. It looks like maybe there's too much leaning on that. All right. Nomad. What's coming to me in love? I'm single and ready to mingle. Nomad. Nomad is ready to mingle. Let's check it out, Nomad. See who you're mingling with. Okay. Let's see. HOL. How can I let go of fear? Letting people get close to me. The fear of being hurt. That is a tough one. Because, after you get hurt a bunch, it's difficult to get through that and move on, because you always have that in the back of your mind. You always have that feel like, what is going to happen? If I open my heart up, what is going to happen? It could go poorly. I don't know. Let's find out what's coming for us in love by using the Rosetta. The Rosetta. Beauty and the Beast. The last 2 seasons. There we go. Happy Independence Day. Well, thank you, Bartman. I appreciate that. It is the 4th of July, and there's no fireworks. We got robbed. We got fireworks robbed. So, I guess I'll watch it online, I guess. Maybe I'll go to bed early. You don't need to do the fireworks. I mean, I guess that's okay, because when you get out of the fireworks, you have to get in your car, and then you have to wait in line behind 7,000 other cars just to go home. So, I don't know. Maybe not having fireworks is okay. I don't have to wait in line for 3 hours to try to get home. Okay. What is coming to me in love? The Prince of Swords. How interesting is that? The Knight of Discs, 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands as well being reversed. Well, the Prince of Swords says it's all about sort of getting the communication in line, or getting the communication with the people that you want to communicate. If you're looking for somebody, getting that communication out there, trying to talk to more people, trying to be around more people, trying to be more social. That's going to help you as far as finding someone. If we're in a relationship, sort of getting better at the communication and trying to figure some of that stuff out is going to be beneficial for you as well. So it is about the communication. Let's address any issues that we have. Let's fix anything that is preventing us from getting super serious with the communication. So it's sort of concentrating on that. Now, the Knight of Discs is an individual that's proud of what they have sort of done. So it's about finding someone that's compatible with what you like to do. So, sometimes people say that you need something in common, or having something in common is not necessary type thing. So it's all about finding someone that, at a minimum, allows you to be yourself. So if you like to do artwork, it's somebody that appreciates that and can, put up with that, right? Somebody absolutely hates artwork or something like that, that you may have some difficulty there. So even though you don't have everything in common, you need to have common those basic things that you do on a day-to-day basis, things that are important to you, things that you're passionate about. If you don't have that in common, you're in for a long relationship. So it's all about getting that, finding someone that enjoys what is passionate for you. They don't necessarily have to be passionate about it themselves, but they need to be accepting. They need to be accepting of you and how you go about doing things, right? It's going to be critical for that. The Five of Wands talks about finding somebody who is not going to like too much spice. So you sort of need to, Nomad, I'm answering this right now. I'm answering it right now. Anyway, it's Strife says it's about finding and looking for someone that doesn't have too much spice. Christina, welcome. What is going on? And Kiss, welcome as well. It's about finding someone that doesn't have a lot of spice. I think your spice tolerance is a bit lower than normal. You're not going to like somebody who has a lot of drama, who brings in a ton of baggage. So finding someone that is not within that realm of just overly spicy, right? Overly spicy. And the Three of Wands, Virtue, says that you're looking for someone that has definitive plans, that they know what they want. They're not lost. They're not wandering around. They're not sleeping half the day. I mean, they know what they want. They know how to get it, and they're interested in sort of chasing that and figuring that kind of stuff out. So there you go. That's sort of what it says. As far as anyone coming in love, I see nothing. I see nothing to do with that. So it's sort of time to figure out where you want to go, who you want to search for, and the stuff that I said sort of guides you a little bit in that direction as far as narrowing the search down and all of that stuff as well. So good luck with that, Nomad. Have fun with all of that. There we go. Is a career going anywhere? Breezer, do you have a dead-end career? Breezer, is that what's going on? Is that what's going on? By the way, I have a brand new, all right, we're going to take it, we're going to take this off the mount, and we're going to show you live on here. I bought a new stand for my microphone. So there's the stand for the microphone, and it's got the microphone over here, and it goes way up there, and then at the bottom I have it sort of mounted with a book, with a magic book. So there we go. So I splurged and bought a $25 stand for my microphone. So now it's above me, and I freed up all of this space over here so I can put stuff there. I can get my thing and move it over. How exciting is that? Excuse me. Jeez. Today is coughing day. No, I don't have COVID-19. Today is coughing day. That is a love the red touch. There we go. All right. How can I let go of fear people getting close to me? All right. let's see what's going on. Crystal, what is going on? It is good to see you. All right. Breezer, is my career going anywhere? Or is it a dead end? Is it a dead end? I work for myself. Well, I guess you're sort of in control. If it dead ends, that was kind of your fault, I guess, right? I mean, if it dead ends, I guess we know who to blame there. Okay. There is no list. By the way, donations take priority. Grace. Donations take priority. And then I pick at random. Mina, that book is insane as far as content is concerned. I paid, I think, $100 for that book. And I'm glad I paid $100 for that book, because now it's a perfect sandbag to hold down the weight of all of that. So I would buy a sandbag. I don't know what's in a sandbag. If I buy a proper sandbag for the tripod and you put it there, is that like full of bugs? I mean, when you go to the beach, the sand has all sorts of stuff in it. Is it going to be full of bugs? I'm OCD. I would freak out. So I don't want a proper sandbag. So I'd rather use the $100 book and make use of that, because I'm just telling you, if I buy sandbags and bugs start crawling out of it, I will freak out. I will legitimately freak out. All right. I mean, you haven't seen my Virgo OCD until you see like bugs crawling out of something. All right, let's figure this out. You know, total tangent, totally random there. All right. In the meantime, let's use the, let's see, what are we using here? All right, let's use the slow tarot. The slow tarot is where we're going. It's where we're going in life. We always want to be slow with the slow tarot. Is my career going anywhere? Let's figure it out. Raina, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. Breezer. Well, there you go, Breezer. Is my career going anywhere? Grace, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. Let me know what your question is. I'm telling you, I'm OCD, and I'm lazy OCD. That's no good. Lazy OCD means that I'll see the problem, but I won't do anything about it because I'm lazy. So there you go. You could put a brick on it. I could. I'm not sure where I'd get a brick. I'm not sure where I'm going to find a brick. I guess I go to Home Depot and is there a brick aisle? Is there like an aisle with bricks at Home Depot? I mean, I guess a brick. Is a brick going to balance like this one does? I don't know. The purpose of the sandbag is it sort of molds to the tripod. So if the tripod if you want to do 2 legs or 1 leg, the sandbag will mold around whatever's on there. But a brick is just going to get and it's going to fall off, right? I mean, I don't know. Okay. All right. Anyway, tangent, I'm Virgo. I'm going to use the $100 book for now. I'm going to use the $100 book. I'll consider maybe there's a curved brick that I can use. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about? Breezer, is my career going anywhere? The King of Coins, the Queen of Coins. Ooh, the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins, the Star and Death. I think that you'll find it at Home Depot. Okay, I'll look for bricks. There must be a brick aisle. I'm gonna try it out. All right. You're sort of getting into the same pattern over and over. We're getting into the same pattern over and over. And it could be a situation where you need to break out of that pattern and try something different, try something unusual, try something a bit unique, maybe add a new feature to the business, maybe add a new feature to the site, or get a new different type of product that would be interesting for the people or something like that. So it basically says we're in a rut, or we're doing the same things over and over, and we could be adding some extra value. And that's sort of death upside down. We're not using that power of death. Death is a great card. It means we're stopping something and moving into something new, which everybody loves new stuff. New stuff, you don't want to do the news programs. Everybody watches it. They're like, new cards coming out. I want that one. I don't want that one. People get all excited. That's new. People love new stuff. How much new stuff are we adding to this? How much new stuff do we get into there? And sort of try that out, right? The star says ultimately you know where you're going with this particular business. You know where you're going with your career. You know how to get from place A to B. You're familiar with it. It's familiar territory. It's not going to be new and surprising. So this is something that you can rely on to get where you want to be. And that's going to be part of the passion with it, right? It's because I know how to get what I want. I know what to do. The Queen of Coins and the King of Coins. The King of Coins reversed right before this. Right before this. Says the money does fluctuate. The money does fluctuate a bit. So if you're looking for constant money flow, you may need to add some more value, or you may need to get into some other areas and get sort of some side income or some different types of income or something like that, because you do have almost an unsteady flow of income because of the career. But if that's okay with you, then again, that's cool. That's cool, but just be aware of the back and forth. Be aware of the fluctuation. If that's going to be something that's acceptable to you, that's okay with you, then that would be cool. That would be all right. That would be all right. Use what you got. Yeah, but using $100 book on for a weight is probably not the best idea. But I am full of not the best ideas. So there you go. All right. Somebody donated, and let's see. How can I let go of fear? Crystal, welcome. Let's see. How can I let go of fear again? Let's see. Paula said something, and somebody donated. Somebody donated. Let's see. Like, will he do it? I'm gonna let people getting close. I was just scrolling around there. And seeing what's going on. Grace was it. Grace has a question. Do you ever see me and Jay ever connecting again? Well, I hope so. Let's take this and move it over here and take out my question. So input, do you see us reconnecting? There we go. I think we got it. I think we got it down. There we go. All right. Do you see me and Jay ever connecting again? Let's see. Donation again. The rest of the year are looking for me. All right. Nomad, thank you for your excellent donation. I appreciate you. All right. We're sort of winging it tonight. It's like a really relaxed night for some reason. It is, I took my medications early, and tonight is super relaxed. Tonight is very relaxed. All right. The Golden Tarot, by the way, in case you're wondering what that is, this is so awesome. All right, Nomad, I appreciate you. Let's see how the rest of the year, hopefully it goes well. Hopefully the year calms down. And we can get back to something that looks normal. That would be great. Okay, let's see. See me and Jay ever reconnecting again. So how long has it been? How long have you been Jay-free? Maria wants to know, how does all this work? Well, Maria, I'm glad you asked, because there is no list. Donations take priority, then I pick it at random. So Maria, toss your question out there to the world, and I might read it. You never know. Okay. Are you and Jay getting back together? Judgment, strength, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Coins. I mean, I think you could get together casually. I think as far as reconnecting, right? Reconnecting. If you want to get back into the Jay full steam, like I just want to get a whole lot of Jay around me, just want a whole lot of Jay over here, that could be challenging. That could be challenging. We're looking at sort of a casual thing. We're looking at, sorry, you reveal the increments. Yeah, I like that deck. Well, thank you, Diane. I'll use that in just a minute, too. I shuffled that up. I got the 4K video out. But we're looking at some sort of the casual thing. We're doing a casual thing. It's not like super serious. We're not getting back into it and going full steam. We're not going the full J experience. We sort of get the J light. We get the J light. The Nine of Coins says, again, we do have a casual thing. We do have a reconnection. We do have sort of talking, discussing, getting into it, and all this other stuff, right? But the Two of Wands, domain. It's like you don't have a lot of control. They moved on. They have other things. They don't really want something super serious. We don't want something weighty. The Two of Wands says that they want something a bit light with not a lot of weight to it. Unlike the book that I have on my tripod. Judgment says, again, we have an opportunity for something, but it's almost a bit awkward. It's almost where we don't want it to be. It is in a space that we're not comfortable with. Strength says overall, we become friends, I guess. We become acquaintances again. We could have something going, but just awkward. It's awkward from the start. It's awkward all the way to the end. It's not going to be like a video game restore from a save, right? To where you're playing Breath of the Wild. By the way, amazing game. By far my favorite game ever. I mean, it actually beats out some of my MMOs. Breath of the Wild, you restore a saved game because, you got mobbed by some bokoblins and they killed you, and now you restore from a long time ago. It's not like that. It's something new. Something new starts. Judgment says it's something new starts, but it's just on life support. It's not something that you restored the video game save. Anyway, okay, and Nomad wants to know about the rest of the year. How is the rest of the year going? Let's see, Nomad, see how's it going? Whoa. Rest of the year. See, Nomad Trees knows they're next, and they reposted their question. Thank you, Nomad, I appreciate you. And for your question, we can do the Mons Tarot. I did get lazy today. No, let's not do the Mons. Let's do the Incromancy. The Incromancy is brand new. It is brand new. I'm super excited to use it, and that is a slippery deck. I picked it up and almost dropped it. We would have had a 78 card pickup game, and that is not one of my favorite games. I can tell you that for sure. Right now, not one of my favorite games. Rest of the year, how is it going to go? Hopefully it'll improve, because this year has been a bit challenging so far. It has been a bit challenging from start to mid-year. There you go. All right, let's see about that. Aya's Vlogs, welcome. How are you doing? All right. The chat, we'll do one more, because it is I mean, this is a collab deck, so everything is a bit up in the air. Everything is a bit up in the air for what you get. So if you're looking for that unity, it's just not there. It is just not there. The Chariot says you're in for a move. You're in for things happening. And you get this next to the 8 of, I mean, you have a double move. Nomad, something's definitely going on with the movement. Well, a lot of movement. We have a lot of movement. You rarely have this. You rarely do. You have 2 movement cards right next to each other. It definitely points to you're moving somewhere. No doubt about it. There's no interpretation needed. There's definitely some forward movement, some movement happening within this year, by the end of the year. 7 of Pentacles says that we're sort of investing into something that could be why we move. It could be related to this. The 7 of Pentacles is when we put forth the planting the pentacle and waiting for it to sprout, and waiting for it to grow, and waiting for it to come about and have good things come from that. I think that's related to the move. You're trying to get something going. You're trying to get something new started, right? And that is sort of emphasized with the King of Swords. It's almost like that you need to take control of something that you haven't yet. Situations come up. Something happens where you need to take control. You need to get things under control in order for things to be okay. And that's sort of what we have. The Page of Swords says you're able to do this. The Page of Swords is a spy. It has all of the elements within it. Very important here. All of the elements within it. I think that's where you're headed. I think it's where you're going. Very important for you. I think that's going to be one of the key features here is having those elements and having those things be there. So yeah, I mean, that is I haven't seen that in a long time for a double movement card like that. You rarely do see that. All right. AAN. Is a love situation with my person a dead end? I'll check that out. All right. AAN. Love situation. Is it going anywhere? Is it? Oh, that is going to be very iffy, right? Let's go to the love screen. Go to the love screen. And yes, indeed, we have the love screen. And on the love screen, we're going to use the Mons Tarot. Everybody loves the Mons Tarot. I'm not sure what they did. I think they just put straight up magic into these cards. They put magic into these cards because literally everybody loves these cards. I mean, I haven't met anybody that says, "Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it." I've never met anybody. I've never even heard of that. It's like it's unacceptable. It's like it doesn't happen. The Mons Tarot, the cuteness overload that we have here is fantastic. Bright colors. I like the color palette. I like the simplicity of it. I like everything about it. Nice, large cards. It was decently priced. It's not like these 70... No. I had one deck of cards. It was like $90. I'm like, no thanks. I'm going to pass on that Kickstarter with the $90. All right. Now, basically back to normal here. Iman, yes, post your question in chat. Yeah, Raina, sure. Yeah, sure. Raina doesn't like those. I'm sure. Okay. Is the love situation, is it going to be a dead end? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. We sort of see where you're coming from. The Knight of Pentacles says that you're seeing some degree of red flags. You've seen a few red flags. Nothing major. It's not like a red flag that, like that you have on the huge flag poles outside of the courthouse. It's not one of those. You've seen a couple of things. You're like, I'm not sure where that's going. In addition, the Page of Pentacles, the person's kind of boring. That's nothing bad against the person. They're just boring. Fairy Wren, welcome. It has been a while. How are you doing? Mina, thank you for your donation. Appreciate that. All right. Your person's boring. They are. They're AAN. What are they doing that's so boring? Let us know. You don't have that excitement. You don't have that passion. You don't have that thing where you wake up and you're thinking about them. You go to bed and you're still thinking about them. And you're like, I should call them, but it's 3 a.m. because I can't sleep and I'm still thinking about them. It's just like it doesn't exist. The Knight of Cups, though, says, I think things are going to work out. I don't think it's going to be something that just kills a relationship, right? Just kills a relationship. The Magician says that the relationship has all of the foundation, all of the concrete foundation that we've laid to get the house going. It has that. It's just a matter of letting that grow, having some patience and having things like that. Because the Knight of Cups is the romance card. The Magician says you have what you need. You have what you need within the realm of this relationship. So, I think it's going to work out. You got a couple of things working against you, but again, I don't see those being like some major deal breaker, right? Like not a major deal breaker. Okay. All right. Mina's bookshelf, like the backing of the deck. All right. Well, hopefully everybody likes this deck. I'm just saying, hopefully everybody likes this because these cards, I'll let you look at them. I'll let you drool over these cards while I type in the next reading question, because I'm just saying, if you were to get one deck that you were going to use all of the time and you were just going to be happy with it all of the time, I would get the I almost said Echoes of Nature. I would get whatever this is. I would get whatever these cards right here are, because I think, I'm biased, but I think that's going to work out. Is ours work finally getting stable? I mean, whatever these cards are, I'm just saying, if I only had one deck, I would choose this one, because, I mean, look at it. It's amazing. And I mean, and the back design, that you see that from across the screen. You can see that from across the screen, you know? So, I mean, there you go. And I would pick up the printed book too. I'm printing a bunch of those. All right. Is ours work finally getting stable? Let's see about that. Let's see about that by using a cat tarot. No, let's not use it. Let's do something different tonight. Tonight is 4th of July. Let's break the cycle of all the standard tarots, and let's reach to the back. Let's reach to the back of the room here and find where, here it is, the Wildwood Tarot. Diane, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Everybody appreciates it. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody likes the Waterfall Tarot. Hopefully, hopefully I'm gonna try to sell it to Llewellyn and see if they'll go mass market on it. I don't think they will. I think I'm going to get rejected, summarily rejected, but that's all right. That's okay. That's okay. But I would like to see it in the mass market. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right. Let's try this. See how that's going to go. We have 2 up and 2 down. Let's check that out. Is the work getting stabilized, or is it going to be up in the air? I mean, I think it's going to stabilize. I don't think they really know when, and I don't think they really know how. I do think they're seeing a lot of factors that are making them nervous. Factors that are making them nervous. The seer being reversed. It's almost like I don't have a lot of control over this particular facet of work. I don't have that much control. I feel like that I'm just in a boat and I'm just roaming around the ocean with no control over where I'm going to end up, right? No control where I'm going to end up. I think that R feels this way. The 2 of Stones says that things are going to move into a stable thing because they are going to get an option to make it more stable. I don't know really what that means, but that's sort of what I'm getting here. They're going to receive an option to make it more stable. So obviously, if you have an option, you're going to take it. That could mean a lateral move at work. That could mean a lot of different things, but they have an option or control. And I know it feels like we have no control, but they do. They end up getting more, and they are given the option. Arlene, thank you. My moderators are the best indeed. Wolf and Raina are just absolutely amazing. I'm just saying, they are the best moderators ever. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is sort of the final judgment here, right? The final judgment. The wheel talks about day-to-day activities. It talks about returning to normalcy, getting that stability back, sort of roping that stability back in, because that's important, because we need that at work. If you're nervous about getting laid off, if you're nervous about work, that really affects your productivity. And, your boss doesn't want that. You don't want that. So that stability is really something you want to hear, and you want to be present. And the Wheel of Fortune talks about the day-to-day activities returning, and things are going to stabilize. So I do think everything's going to be better. Again, we're seeing some red flags, but again, we have the option that's going to be given to us to find that stability, to get a very good, stable place, and the communication of stability to them is going to make a lot of it feel a lot better. So there we go. All right. While everybody posts their questions, I will take a water break here. There we go. Yeah, is Tash here? I don't know. All right. How does Marwin feel towards me? Let's see. We got that option. What other options do we have? Swamp. Hello. What is going on? All right. Amon, I got your question. How does Marvin feel towards Amon? You know, is it something good? Is it something good? I mean, yeah. Tina, post your question. Tina, post your question. CM, there's no queue. CM, the queue is empty. We are randomly picking questions, and that's how it works. All right, Amon wants to know, how does Marwan, is it Marwan? How does Marwan feel about me? Let's check that out. What's a good deck for Marwan? Let's find out. What is a good deck to use for Marwan? I think the Playful Heart Tarot, you can't go wrong. You know, this has become one of my favorite decks. I gotta say, if I had a top 10 deck, the Playful Heart Tarot would be on it. I don't know why I absolutely adore this deck. And I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's like, it looked, you know, it's got like simplistic designs. But I think within the simplicity, it really draws me in because it's simple, because it's straightforward, because it doesn't have, you know, 7,000 different astrology symbols or things like that in there. I think that's sort of what brings me in. I think it's what brings me in a little bit. Anyway, but I mean, it looks simple, but it's not simple. Like if I were to go paint that would take me a long time. That would take a long time because that is quite a bit of detail there. But anyway, so I'm just saying, will it be able to move to a bigger house? There you go. All right, how does Marwan feel about me? The Two of Swords. Ooh, the Two of Swords and the Eight of Wands, the Empress and the Three of Wands. I think they are somewhat attracted to you. I wouldn't say a ton. For example, you don't see the Lovers, you don't see the Two of Cups, you don't see something big and loving, maybe the 10 of Cups. I mean, anything, right? Even the 3 of Cups. I just don't see that in here. I see that, I mean, I left them and there is a block from me. Yeah. I mean, I don't see them being attracted to you anymore, right? The Eight of Wands says that they have definitely moved on and they've done their own thing. They've moved into their own space. They're comfortable with themselves now. They sort of recovered from it and they know it's time to sort of get going, right? The Two of Swords sort of represents the blocking motion there to where, you know, I mean, they just sort of accepted it at this point. They know that it's time to move on. It's time to find other things. It's time to get other things going, right? The Empress, though, says it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a situation where they are finding somebody else, and they know where to, or they know what mistakes they've made. They understand those mistakes, and they're trying to resolve those so they don't make them again, which is important. I mean, that's important. You don't want to make the same mistakes again. You don't want to repeatedly do the same silly relationship things and then, you know, suffer for it, right? So they know that they made the mistake. So there you go. All right, Karen, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is, Karen. But, oh, by the way, the video for Friday night got corrupted. It said something about the video was corrupted and I couldn't recover it, so I had to delete it because it was corrupted and there was no there was no recovery. There was no recovery for it. So yeah. Anyway, so if people were asking, where's the video from Friday? YouTube ate it. YouTube ate it. So, you know, nothing much I can do. Will I be able to avoid falling for someone again? Okay. Mary says, I totally agree. Okay, cool. All right, waiting for Karen's question. Jay, welcome. What is going on? All right, waiting for Karen's question. We'll check it out. Oh, I didn't use, we could use that the dog terror. Oh, there's been a minute. I guess we could use, let's see. I didn't realize you'd be here today. I'm here every day. I'm here all the time. Okay, let's see. Oh, that has been forever. It has been forever since I've used this one. This is a Ciro Marchetti deck. It was a limited edition deck too. This was a limited edition deck with the borders and everything. So, I mean, this is really pretty. This is the Dream. Was it the Dream or something? Only problem with these thick gold border tarots is shuffling them is an absolute pain. A literal pain because it like cuts into your fingers. I got like small little baby hands and these gold edges just cut into my fingers. Anyway, Karen, thank you for your donation. I guess you don't have a question. I don't see one, so we'll move on. YouTube was feeling hungry. Indeed. YouTube needed a snack. And it ate my Friday video like the Cookie Monster. All right. Let's see. All right, Tina. I have to move at the end of this month. I saw an apartment, but it was terrible. Dark and dingy. Ew. Did it smell too? I've noticed apartments smell. You know, if the apartment smells, you need to keep moving. All right. Okay, I need to move at the end of the month. The apartment smelled. Am I going to find an apartment that doesn't smell? Okay, let's check that out. Tina, let's find out if your apartment is going to smell or not. That's the key. That's the key. If it stinks, keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. All right, Karen. What is change coming in the near future? There we go. Karen, thank you for your donation again. We'll check that out after we use these cards that are cutting into my hands. Man, these cards are annoying. I love them, but they are annoying. They are annoying because they cut into my hands. Okay, let's check it out. What is going on, Justin? It's been a rough month. What happened? All right. You have to move. Are we going to find a better apartment? The King of Coins and the Knight of Swords says, yeah. Okay, basically, you're going to move. Right? The Knight of Swords is a big movement card, is a huge movement card. So you're going to definitely get the opportunity to move. You're going to be moving, right? The Knight of Swords points to that movement happening. What comes before that? I think that you end up finding an apartment that doesn't smell. It's almost like you're not finding the perfect apartment. You're looking for something that's within this range of price. You're looking for something that has these qualifications, and you're looking for this beautiful, perfect apartment that just doesn't exist within your financial range, within your location range, and I don't think you're going to find it. So you're going to be sort of picking between, do I want to pay more and get an apartment that doesn't smell, or am I going to pay less and, hopefully get used to the smell? So that's sort of your key here. I don't think you're going to find the perfect apartment. I do think you're going to move. I think you're going to settle on something. You're going to sign up 6 months. You're going to sign up for 6 months, and then you're going to get out of there. I think you need more time. Your problem here is time. That's your biggest enemy here. And getting something that's going to be okay or sufficient for a few months is going to allow you to get more serious about, getting something open. A lot of times you'll find a beautiful apartment, but because it's beautiful and because it's not expensive, it's booked for like a year in advance. So again, you need more time. That's your key factor here. You're going to move. You're going to find something that's temporary, and then you're going to have more time, and you're going to use that to find a better overall apartment. That's what I think. That's what I think. That's what the cards say. That is what the cards say. All right, Karen wants to know basically future. Okay, so Karen wants to know good news. Let's find out the good news and see what's going to happen, Karen. And this will be the last. This will be the last reading, ending soon. It's 4th of July. Having fun. I think I'm going to skip tomorrow morning stream. I won't be here tomorrow morning. I could use the morning off. I'm going to take it off and, well, not literally. I'm going to take the morning off tomorrow and just relax. Maybe do some oil painting. Maybe do some relaxation stuff. Maybe read. Just catch up on stuff. All right. What is coming for me in the future? Well, we use the Thoth because everybody loves the Thoth. Everyone does. There we go. Limiting it to an hour tonight. There you go. All right. I want to see if there's some fireworks somewhere. There's got to be some fireworks on TV, right? It's dark somewhere. It doesn't get dark here until like 9:30 at night. So I'm not sure. I'm sure there's some fireworks going on somewhere, maybe East Coast or something. I don't know. I'll go look. I'll go check it out and see how it goes. But I will be here tomorrow night, but just not tomorrow morning. Okay. What's coming for me in the future? I think that you have some resolutions coming. I think there are some unresolved things that are in your life. We have some conflicts. We have some time of conflict that has been happening here, and we need to get this resolved. We need to fix some things. I think you're going to have the opportunity to fix some things that are coming up. In other words, maybe repair a relationship, get a friendship back on track that was sort of knocked off track by some unexpected things, right? So I think you're going to have these opportunities. You can be able to get into those. You can be able to handle those opportunities and get into something that is going to be more beneficial for you as well. It's also sort of a healing time, or a time to where you can recover and get some things back and get some normalcy back, get some good emotions back. Because I think you're sort of in a challenging period right now where things aren't going perfect. You do have some challenging things happening. And again, some of these are going to be healed and recovered. But in addition to that, it's all about catching up emotionally and getting back together and getting back into that emotional state where you're just going to be happy again. You're going to be content again. And we're sort of looking at that back to normal state here with the Wheel of Fortune. Getting back to normal. I want things to be normal. I want things to, it's sort of what comes around, goes around, the cycles of life type feel here. But that normalcy coming back is going to be a big thing for you, in addition to the emotional thing as well. So sort of time to start the meditation, start the focus, get back on track where I live in house. Okay. Get back on track, not only emotionally, but back spiritually as well. And start the spiritual exercises that you may have done before previously. Start research into what makes you comfortable and what you enjoy spiritually. I think that's going to sort of bring things back together again. I think that's going to be good as well. It's also a time to avoid drama. I think that you have some sort of drama coming between maybe other relationships, maybe family, some other things. I think it's time to avoid that and see how can we get to and how can we get back to normal as far as the drama is concerned, and avoid that. Don't get involved with people having drama. Don't get roped into people that try to get you roped into drama. And I think things are going to improve and things are going to be a little bit better in that regard. And speaking of better in that regard, I am going to go watch some fireworks. So thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate all of you being here. I will be here tomorrow night. So I will see you then.